Hey guys, this is Corey from Tech Talk Tuesday, and I have another kind of work from home, kind of personal thing to give for you that you might like. It's utilizing the Stream Deck from Elgato. Now, this is not sponsored by Elgato in any way. The Stream Deck is something I've purchased on my own with my own money, and maybe you will too. Maybe you'll find some value in this that you'll like and want to, get one yourself. It's a great product, and to be honest, when I first bought it, I did use it for streaming, and then I didn't, and I stopped streaming with it. In fact, my Stream Deck, it has a lot of use that has nothing at all to do with streaming. And I found more value in it that way than I ever did streaming. Let's just jump on over to the Stream Deck right now, and I want to show you some of the really cool different things I've done. Come on, let's go. All right, guys. So this is my Stream Deck, and you'll see here I have no other profile set up. I've got no other Stream Decks. I don't even have a mobile Stream Deck set up. So this is my only Stream Deck. It's small. It's the mid-size one. It's perfect for me. This is the version 1, not version 2 they came out with recently. I would say if you want the version 2 to go for it, it's a really cool thing, and you get those nice faceplates. I don't want to spend another $200, whatever it is, just to have faceplates though. If I was buying this brand new, I would go V2 though. But let's just dive into some of these. So these are all custom icons that I've downloaded from nerdordie.com. They were, I believe, free, and I'm not doing any interesting GIFs with them or anything like that. They're just the icons. But so you have my Xbox icon here. This actually is a folder, and in this folder you can see some of my stuff. So you have the Destiny 2 launcher. If I press this button now, it'll actually launch the Xbox app for Destiny 2 on my PC. That's from the Microsoft Store, the Xbox app, whichever you want to call it. This way I can keep it all in one system, even though yes, I do realize I have to buy it twice, once for Xbox, one for PC. Let's not get me started there. I can hit this button here and just open the Xbox app itself and see, are there any games in Game Pass that I want to download? And then I have Halo here, same thing as Destiny. Now this folder, I'm still working on to tweak the way I want it to, but come on. Let's go in. You have my Destiny 2 data here. So I can refresh this and get new Destiny 2 data if I wanted to by tapping this button. I can see all my metrics for my Vanguard stuff, my Battle Pass level, everything. Straight from an open website. Let's go and back out though 2 levels. And this is where it gets fun because there's a whole lot of add-ons that you can get that allow you to do these things. So I have one for Steam. Let's go ahead and go to my Steam folder. And I can either launch Steam or launch any of the games that I've already purchased. And I can keep making more and more folders for these if I want to. These images auto add as well based on what they have for the game itself. And let's back out of there. Epic, same thing, but I only have Division 2, so not really that much. But also the Epic launcher, so if I want to go take a look at it, I can. GOG, same thing. I have my GOG launcher here, similar to Steam and Epic, with all my games that I have purchased through GOG, as well as some that I don't like. Albion Online, League of Legends, WoW, when that was still installed. I don't even know if it still is. I might just be pulling the icon still. Elder Scrolls Online, just to name a few. Let's go and back out again. And that's just my game folder. That also frees up my entire desktop. I actually wipe all of my launchers off my desktop, and every game that I play now, I just hit from here and it launches it in the launcher, unless it's GOG, because it doesn't need a launcher. But I can launch them all if I want to. Just click with a tap of a button rather than having to hunt somewhere on here for it. I know they're easily set up now in my Stream Deck, which is awesome. But I went a little bit further. I have my Discord here, and you notice this isn't a folder. This is an action. So let's go in. So I have a system item, which is just built right in. You can see it here. This is just built into the Stream Deck for opening. I added a delay, which I believe is also built in, but it's a 1.5 second delay. And then using an add-in for Windows Mover from Bar Raider, I added the ability to select a very specific application, this one being Discord, and coming down here and moving it to my Spectre monitor, which is vertical. And then it full screens it from there. So when I open Discord, it'll start opening here and boom, 1.5 seconds later, right over here on this screen. Now, the reason I do that is I don't want to have Discord right here and then drag it over every day. I'm opening Discord sometimes when I'm using my computer, sometimes when I'm not, but I want that to be over away from me. So I can keep an eye on it, see my friends, see my whole list, and be done. The only reason I have a delay is because of how it starts. It starts with a different launcher and then reopens the same launcher with the same name. So I give it a delay so that starting goes away, and then the actual Discord screen will pop over. Let's go here to my Spotify, which I did a little bit more different. So Spotify starts a lot of the same way. However, this is through the Microsoft Store. So it uses the UWP launcher, which is not built in. I had to come down here and purchase. I had to come down here and add it. Apologize, you guys cannot see under my screen here, but under advanced launcher, you can get things like advanced launcher, UWP launcher, process killers, and Steam game launcher all built in. So you don't have to code any of this yourself. But I have this showing Spotify specifically. Similar thing, but on 1 second delay. I don't need it to be any longer. Spotify is a really quick app. It immediately pops it over then to my other screen, same as Discord. And then I give it a 2 second delay to actually fully load Spotify, because I have a lot of things downloaded in it. I think I've got 400 or 500 gigs worth of music saved locally from Spotify. And then I have it immediately picking up where it left off on the last song, playing to this device immediately. So if I stopped my music on my car, came home, went upstairs, put the baby down, came up to my office, hit Spotify, within 3 seconds my music is starting in my ears, guaranteed every time. Fantastic thing to do, makes my life so much easier, and I can keep listening to the music I was listening to earlier, which, I mean, I love listening to music. It calms me down. It's fantastic. I'm sure a lot of you do too. This is just a thing that I love to do, and it makes my life feel so much better. But let's back out of that, huh? Here you have my basic media controls: back, pause, play, forward. These here connect to Gaizo, however. Gaizo is what I use for screenshots, capturing GIFs. I don't like using built-in Windows tools for that. I think Gaizo is a much better tool. But I also use the Open Replay and recording replay. So I actually mapped recording replay to F23, which clearly does not exist on your keyboard, which is why I used it. It's a really unused key for a function key. And when I hit this, it'll actually open the Gaizo replay, which holds, I think, 30 seconds worth of recorded data, and allows me to then save that to my Gaizo and then download. I pay $5 a month for it, so it's not a big deal. But the big thing here is this doesn't interfere with OBS like SteelSeries Moments does. Yeah, I'm not getting any auto capture, but I can still get my captures that I want and make little highlight reels of me being terrible at most games. It's true. Look at my Dota stats. Please don't. I'm really bad. Then you have your snip, so I can emulate a snip from Gaizo, and this snip here uses hotkeys to not open a browser. So I don't have to see my browser window. It'll just save it there and I can go pull it down later. I can grab a video file as well, and exact same thing. It'll just copy me over to the video file, and I don't have to go out to the screenshot or website screenshot. My God, I can't speak today, but I won't have to go to the website for it, and that's the important part. And you see here I have my arrow customized as well, just to keep a theme. So let's go to the next page. Boom, more stuff on a new page. Without going to a subfolder, I now have a whole second page where I can start doing other things. First two icons here, just switching between my virtual desktops. So I like to have different things on different desktops at all times. I might want to have my Spotify on an entirely different desktop than my Steam, I guess. I use my different desktops more for coding, Visual Studio work. I don't really use it as much for gaming so much, unless I'm gaming borderless, where I can quickly hop between two virtual desktops and see something on the other screen. So if I'm following a guide, it's a good example, but if you're running full screen, it will minimize the gap on the first one every time you switch. That's just what it is. Now, I'm also on Windows 11, so I've lost a little bit in my right-clicking, like my taskbar for going Task Manager. To solve that, however, there is a Windows gadget from Krabs, and I believe I can show you that. All these different notifications you can add. So again, you don't have to code your own, but this allows me to click this button and just open up my Task Manager if I wanted to. Real simple, and I actually open my Task Manager a lot, so it is what it is. Recycling bin, if I forget to delete something, boom, hit the button, delete it, gone. Clear my notifications, same thing. Now, this is a little bit different. When you click this button, it does open your notifications to clear them. It can't just do it from the back. It's a little crappy, but it is what it is. Here you have all of my current drives attached, showing me how much is free. And if I actually tap any of these, it'll actually open them, which is a nice little feature to open the Explorer for that drive. I have this button here that allows me just to lock my PC. I use this quite a bit because I've gotten the habit over the years being in IT of locking my screens. So whenever I go away, I just by nature hit this button or Windows L and lock it. I have a speed test that runs also every single time I open this page up, and it actually saves the log so I can go back and say, hey, every 30 minutes when this ran, all of a sudden I started getting really, really bad speeds. What the hell is going on? And I can use that to work against Comcast and try and get some money off my bill or get a cheaper bill. Don't ask. This is my Authy. This actually opens my desktop Authenticator app. So I have Authy, which is an open source program that allows you to go between your phone, your tablet, your desktop, all in one, and you just kind of link them together using your phone number and a long encryption key, and it puts them all together. It's a fantastic authentication program for multi-factor. I like to use it because it's a lot easier than most others. There's less sign up. It's not storing any of my personal info. And I know that each one of my devices is the master for this. So I can sync this between all devices. Once they all open, they've got everything. So if my computer gets wiped away, I don't have to worry about anything. If Duo would go down, for example, my multi-factor, my 2FA is still there. And this last piece here is my shutdown command. I hit this, my computer just shuts down for me. I shut down every single night. I know, it's so weird, isn't it, guys? A lot of people, a lot of gamers don't shut down every night. I do. I find it absolutely mandatory to do. So I do it. And page 3 is brand new. I have not touched this yet. You can even see the icon isn't the same. But let's go back here. And that's a tour of what I'm using my Stream Deck for. As you can see, there's not a single item on there that's stream related. Maybe if you want to consider Spotify and I'm streaming my audio or my music, I guess. But you can use it for a whole lot of things. If you look at creators such as Epos Vox, he has a lot built into his Stream Deck around his workflows for video editing, which is really cool. That's something I'm going to be adding to this as well around DaVinci Resolve, and I'll update this video, make a new video about that future whenever I do. But I highly recommend taking a look at what you can do with a Stream Deck to enhance your day-to-day life. I'm actually going to be also adding some functionality in here for Visual Studio Code. I really want to see what I can put in here and just kind of get that workflow going, as well as Windows Terminal, because when I open Windows Terminal, I'm often jumping on one of my Raspberry Pis, on one of my servers, using SSH, and I want a quick connection to it. And this will let me begin to do that. And I'm really looking forward to what I can do with it and what kind of ways it can make my life feel more fun and allow me to learn things. I'm also beginning to look at writing things against the API. I think it's a really cool thing to do, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what kind of things I can do with this. One item I downloaded actually at one point in time was a Stream Deck add-on for Elite Dangerous. I'm really bad at the game. I'm a noob. I've barely played. But to have buttons like my landing gear, my autopilot, things like that, just right at my fingertips on my Stream Deck without having to invest in a much bigger setup or like a flight controller or anything like that, that's really awesome. And I hope you guys really see that kind of value. If you like this video and you see value in this, you should hit that like button. Maybe subscribe a little bit. I think my page might be interesting to you, especially with some of the content I have coming out here down the road. New reviews, more work with a Stream Deck, and more technical things as well around using Ansible, PowerShell, Bash, your Raspberry Pi system, and Kubernetes. So if you like any of this content, feel free to come on back. That subscribe button help you find out when my next video is up too. And with that, that's all I have for you today. I hope you like this video. I hope you like my content. And I hope you come back soon. This is Corey from Tech Talk Tuesday. I'll see you later.